I am the history hunter. I have a passion. My passion is to discover, explore and share WW2 locations, especially the underground features. Underground bunkers, shelters, tunnels, caves, ammo storages, you name it, we find it and we share it. The longer, the deeper, the darker, the better. WW2 history is full of locations that we can go to and learn from. I've had this passion for quite a long time, and I also had the passion of sharing these explorers with millions of people all around the world. Welcome to my world. You know, underground WW2 exploring is incredibly exciting. It's challenging, and it can sometimes be pretty tricky and even dangerous if you're not careful. But the reward of discovery and exploring is often higher than the risk. So we go out, we explore, and we share with you. Today I'll take you out into some of the examples of the underground WW2 locations, and they come in so many variations. You can have a little bunker standing on the top of a hill, and underneath there could be a huge munition storage or shelter for the crew. They come in different variations like tunnels and storages and caves, and it is absolutely incredible to see what they did. You can have like this mountainside here, a little entrance, there would be a huge munition storage inside, and boom, there would be a gun placement on top, or maybe a huge storage facility, maybe storing fuels or munition or crews. And there could be huge tunnels where you can actually drive trucks through, and there would be guns on the end pointing out towards the coastline. It is absolutely incredible. But to do that, we need some essential tools, and one of the most basic tools that we need is the flashlight. And here we have a couple of German WW2 flashlights that we found in locations like that. This is a original in very good condition, and you can see they could actually change the colors of the inlays there to actually have different kinds of warning signals to use with. But these are not the tools we need. We need some serious modern age stuff. These are basically the only type of flashlights that are good enough to do continuous underground exploring no matter where you are. Tried the tons of the eBay stuff. This is what does the job. These are Olight, and they are just incredible. Such good build quality and never lets us down. This is the H2R headlamp. That is the best headlamp that I ever tried. I also use that in my work. Who can forget the Olight M2R Warrior? Me and Eagle Eyes, we tried for a whole day to absolutely trash and kill this thing. It never gave up, and it's still here. So Olight, you really did a good job on this thing here, and the M2R Warrior will be with us for a very long time, I hope. The S1 baton, that's an emergency light. My son always keeps that in his backpack, and it has saved us many times when we kind of suddenly run out of juice for something else. This kind of brings us out of that situation no matter what, so that comes with us all the time. This is just as powerful as a huge flashlight actually. Then the Olight X7R Marrauder. I can promise you, if you get this, you never need any other flashlights to go in the dark. It's absolutely crazy. The X7R Marrauder, it's just incredible strong. This one was dropped down from the bunker roof for about 6 meters right there, and it dropped straight down into the ground, and it still works. And I'm so happy that we have these, because they are like the workhorses when we go into the huge tunnel complexes. And I just love to have the ability to trust the gear that we have. And so we have a newcomer, Olight Seeker 2 Pro. Cool. Oh, can throw the light beam 250 meters, 3200 lumen on turbo. That's interesting. Why don't we bring that one and test that today? There will always be a lot of, details regarding what the light can do on paper. So I just looked through it, and it has kind of like a turbo mode with 3200 lumens, and then afterwards 600 lumens. So 2 minutes with the 3200 and 150 minutes. That is impressive. 600 lumens for 150 minutes. That's over 2 hours. High, it will run on 1200 lumens for 110 minutes, and then you have like 30 minutes with a 600, and the medium 300 lumens for 9 hours. That's incredible. And you have low light 50 lumens for 52 hours, and a moon type, 5 lumens for 12 days. Holy moly. But enough of that, let's open it up. That's the fun part. Oh, it's always professional. Olight always has beautiful packaging. Let me see. Oh, the light is in here. Let's open these things here quickly. I'm not an unboxer. I just want to open it, get it out there, and work with it. Okay, it's cable, and there's. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. Oh, what's that? The cloth. You can actually wipe off your flashlight. And we have. What do we have here? We have. Oh, it's. Oh, okay, I get it. I'll show you that. I've seen that on some of the ads. Beautiful little. I love this one. This one could be really handy to bring along in the fields. You can snap out that, put it in your belt. That is a beautiful addition, and you always know where you have it. You don't have to put it in the backpack. Just pull it out and work. Wow, look at that. Let me show you first. You can either charge it by that. Boom, magnetic. I just love that thing there. And you can also have this attachment. Put the magnetic there, and you can hang on that on the wall in your garage, workshop, whatever, in your car, and it will charge through this socket. You could use that either through a computer, power bank, whatever you like. That is cool. What I like with this flashlight is that they have actually gone further than they did with the Olight M2R Warrior that I showed you by putting in a massive 5,000 milliamp battery. And that is for me absolutely essential, because the flashlight need to last for a long time. Otherwise you have to carry 2 or 3 of them. And I have to say, this thing looks beautiful. I love the color. This color is perfect, because if you lose it, it will stand off and you can actually find it. Rubber grip. Wow. Olight, you did your homework here. Okay. This switch here is pretty awesome. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to hit it on. You can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 green small LEDs and 1 LED there. So this is the power level, 25, 50, 75, 100% available. And you cycle through this one and you'll get 2, 3 lights here, and you can see the different kind of positions you are. So power level, and then boom, boom, boom. Oh, that is bright. I just have to say, the modern type of flashlights are so incredible. I don't care what brand it is, all of that. For me, it's just about one thing. It has to work, it has to perform, and it has to be reliable for us to use. So enough of this. Let's go out, let's find some small underground positions and test it out. So we are at a new location. This time we are at a German Luftwaffe location. And let's see if this Olight Seeker 2 Pro can help us out to discover things here, or at least record and see how that will perform. So this place was used as a fuel storage. So in the beginning, Luftwaffe came, they established the position, and they stored fuel inside here. After a while, they actually stored munition and bombs, and they converted to a kind of like a repair shop facility. So this is what you see. This is where I have the Olight Seeker 2 Pro. So I'm just gonna put it on 1. Doesn't help us out too much. 2, starts to do a little bit more work. 3, and I would say that is actually pretty good. So that will help me out tremendously, actually, going out here. So I'm gonna put it on the turbo boost. Boom, that is fantastic. Look at that. You know, the GoPros that I'm using, the other main camera is in for warranty work, so I can't kind of use that. But this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And you can see on the side there, I'm gonna switch it off again. You can see the LEDs there showing off the power level of how many percent, 25, 50, 75. And then boom, you can see when you reach the top level of the beam power level, it would show you that. I think this is very, very good, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be that strong, actually. And if it can last that long, well, it will be perfect for the work that we do. So I'm going to compare it with a couple of small lights here now and see how they works. I got the H2R Olight headlamp on me, so I thought what we're going to do, we're going to try and see how well some of these kind of cheap eBay lights works. Well, not actually cheap, but I'm going to check it out and compare it. So I'm going to start out with this little thing here. I'm just going to light up the area so you can see the light. So switch that on. Well, I really don't know what to say about that. I'm going to cover up the headlamp. That is basically of no use for me. So I'll just skip that. Put that back in the pocket. So we're going to try this thing here. That was around 30 bucks or something. So let's cover up the headlamp. Well, it kind of is there, but for that price I would expect a lot more than that. So what is that? That is just kind of no focus. It's just a huge round beam. But there you go. That thing there I think was about $32. It's worthless. It's useless. Absolutely useless. It looks very high-tech and all of that, but it is actually worthless. So let's try this one then. This one was also a couple of $28, $29 eBay thing, and I'll cover up the... That is ridiculous. I don't know how that is going to do a work. Let me see. It has got some kind of... Where's the button? There it is. And one more time. That is crap, to be honest. Let me show you. I'll switch that off, and then I'll find the Olight Seeker Pro. So let's crank up that one. Here you can see I'll cover the headlamp. That is absolutely nothing. That is worth nothing for me. Okay, so I think we're going to crank that up to the third level. One, I'm going to say it like that. And 1, 2, come on, let's do this. I'll just leave it on turbo. Look at that. Holy Madonna. Compared to that, okay, I'll just do this and like crank that up. That is worthless. And then boom. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what we need. For us, it's so important to have the possibility to go in somewhere and come up safely. And if this is going to do the job, well, that's the flashlight that I'm going to use. But just imagine that. So I'm going to see if I can get it down to the second and then to the third. You see there, even the third level, which is not the turbo, you can use that for almost a couple of hours. And that is absolutely gorgeous. So cheapo, not working flashlight, and then boom, how it should do or work. You know, I'm starting to fall in love with this thing. You know, the passion we share for the Second World War, the history, all of that. That's the passion that I share with all of you. To do that, I need gear that actually works and performs as promised. And to me, it doesn't matter what the brand name is. This is the Olight Seeker 2 Pro. You could have called it whatever you like for me. But anyway, this thing here is proven to be quite a gem. And if it is in the same ballpark or league as the other Olights, I think this will be a handy tool for a very, very long time. I have actually all the Olights so far that I've had up until now. I still have them and still use them, so they seem like they last forever. But now we're going to go to a little special location here. I'm going to show you some details inside a Panzer turret. So this is a pretty nice little structure. It's a Regelbau, a very defined and designed bunker from the organization TOT. So let's see if this Olight Seeker 2 Pro can help us out to shed some light in here. I'm obviously using the GoPro because I want to see and test if this will work with the GoPro, because they are famous for very bad low light conditions and recording situations. So let's hit it on. Oh my goodness, that's not going to be an issue, I think. Well, I'm hoping that this will come out really nice. You see, using this Olight here is just what it's all about. You see that huge door? That was the outer blast door of the bunker. This used to be the position where the inside crew can actually shoot you if you try to get in. So if you were coming down those stairs here and this door was shut, this is the only way you can communicate with the outside world. And if the enemy was trying to get in there, well, you'd definitely be fired upon. But let's have a look inside here and see what this bunker kind of hides. And I have to say already, this flashlight here is really doing its job. See, the two blast doors are still there. And from the inside here, you can actually see the shutter on the other side. And that is the shutter that makes this thing kind of bulletproof, and you can still discover and protect yourself from outside there. There's a blast valve, an air valve, and there, that's German writing, Kabel. See that right there? And this light makes it so easy. Very, very nice. So we're going to continue inside here. And you can see that light actually shines all the way down there. But let me show you how it would be without a light. Boom, you see that? And if I take it off completely, so we have the first level, second level, third level, and even the third level is okay, I think. And then we go off, and then boom. That's what we like. A lot of light, a lot of possibilities to shine the lights up there. Look at that. That's one of the filter units. See, the producer code is actually still there. And then I'm going to show you a little gem here. Kindlich bei offener Scharte. These are the details that will be often very difficult to spot if you don't have a really good flashlight. And look at that shutter there. It's in really, really good condition. That is fantastic. Look at that. You can actually kind of operate this. Well, it actually works. Look at that. It actually turns. I'm guessing with a little WD-40, you can actually get that to move again. And you can also see something very rare. You can see the panels. This is the wooden panels. Everybody asks, why are the bunkers so bare? But they're not bare. So the bunker panels, the original ones, are actually in there. That is incredible. And I'll show you another detail. You have to have a flashlight to see this. See that? That is bunk hangers. That's where the German soldiers used to have their bunks. That means that the German soldiers actually stayed in here and lived in here for shorter or longer period of time. And this is a place where there is not just one of the filter units, there's actually several. There's one there, there's one there, and you have that there. And that is the reason for us having this very good flashlight, so we can discover these details. In here is something pretty unique. This is actually a fortified position. Up there, that is a panzer turret. You see that? And that panzer turret had one purpose. You can actually swivel around this plateau, turn around, and there would be firing slots on the top, and you can actually fire at the enemy inside the panzer dome. And you can actually see a piece of the panzer dome open there, and this is absolutely fantastic. So, my dear friends, this is how it is without a light. Do you know where we are? You haven't got a clue of where we are. And why haven't you that? Well, you don't see. You can't see anything. So this is the problem. If you don't have a good flashlight, you won't be able to discover or explore anything. So let's crank up the Olight Seeker 2 Pro on turbo. Boom. Suddenly you can see where you are. That is the importance of having a good flashlight. Here you can see the LEDs. We're now down to 3 on power, and we have full turbo mode. This is a fantastic position. Germans carved out the mountainside, they made a stronghold, and then they even did a bunker inside of the mountainside. That is absolutely crazy. Without flashlights, good quality flashlights, it could easily end up like this or like that. So what do you do then? That is why we depend on really good quality flashlights as our adventure and explorer gears. Imagine the German soldiers being inside there, looking for the enemy, waiting, waiting, waiting. And these details are easily spotted when we have these flashlights. See on the wall there, you can see the cable hangers. That was the original ones that was put up there by the Germans. And you can see how the structure kind of continues in there. All of these details, they have to be kind of visualized by having a good flashlight, and that is exactly what this thing does for us. Again, this is what it looks like if you don't have a flashlight. If you have a flashlight, well, welcome to my world. This is the importance of having good exploring gear going underground. In here, nobody hears you scream, nobody comes looking for you, and in the end, if this happens, you have a major problem. I'm flooding the whole area with the Olight Marrauder X7R. That is a powerhouse of a flashlight. Just imagine how how far the technology has come. This is something that we found inside a underground complex. This is a German flashlight that the German soldiers used during those years. This is one which actually works, and I'm going to switch it on for you. So let me see. There you go. It's actually a really nice little cool battery in there with the eagle and all of that. So you have the blue, you have the red, all of that. But it barely shines up, you know, the area in front of you. So how they managed to use that for anything else than signaling, I really couldn't tell you. But the advancement of the technology is absolutely incredible. Check out what you can have. Today we can carry this, and it will do an incredible job, and you have menus, and you have long-lasting battery, extreme powerful LEDs. It can take anything. You can drop it like 100 times, it still just works. So for me, going out, doing the work that we do, it is absolutely imperative that we can trust the gear that we have. And with flashlights like this, we definitely can. And Olight has proven itself time after time, at least from my experience, that they are up to the task no matter what you pull them through. And this thing here is definitely going to come with us for a very long time, and it's going to be very, very fun to see how it works during some testing further out, maybe a year from now. But all the rest of the Olights that we used are just working, so we are looking forward to a nice little adventure with these flashlights. If you want to, you can check out the links in the video description. There will be kind of like a special offer there, so you can hit the Olight page and check it out. If you want to use that just in your garage, maybe you want to use it in the backyard, it's absolutely perfect for that as well. It's waterproof, it can take whatever you kind of does to it, and I can promise you it will last for a very, very long time. Okay, that's enough. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure. We will show you more later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, sharing. And if you hit that notification bell, that is just perfect. Bye-bye, see you later, and stay safe.